Your Honor, gentlemen of the jury, all of us in this country, the South, have been taught from birth a few things which we hold above all else. Now, one of the first of these things is that only a life can pay for the life it takes. Now, I know there's not a man on this jury or a man in Mississippi that in his heart can find my client, Bookright, guilty for defending his daughter against a rascal like Buck Thorpe. And that's what I'm talking about. Not about the dead man, character, or the morality of the act he was engaged in. Not about self-defense, or whether or not the defendant was justified to the point of taking life. But about all of us who are not dead, human beings who at the bottom just want to do right, human beings with all the complexities of human passion, instincts, beliefs. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Yana.
Court recessed until jury returns.
Don't you agree he had the pistol in his hand when they found him?
Book Thorpe deserves what he got. I tell you, I wouldn't have waited as long as Bookright did.
He was not only no good, but dangerous.
Right.
And if it hadn't been Bookright, someone sooner or later would have to kill him.
Yes.
Then what do you want? What do you want?
I can't help it. I ain't gonna vote Bookright free.
And so Jackson Fentry, cotton farmer, hung my jury. Who was he? I thought he'd farmed one place all his life. But I discovered that 20 years ago, he left for a job. His neighbors told me. You see, that was my first case, and I had to find out why I lost it.
Good luck to you, Fentry.
If any of us had known then what I know now, Jackson Fentry'd never been on that jury.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Chet Russell.
Well, he's not here right now. I'm his son, Isham. You the man my father hired as caretaker?
Yes, sir.
Come on in. Last man we had left a month ago. Got too lonely for him. He was drunk half the time anyway. This is a sawmill. Men don't come out here till spring. Paul says you can stay on in the boiler room. He'll leave the mule out here so you can get to the store and back. Next year, if you still like it out here, we'll talk about building you a house. There's a stove there you can cook on. There's a well out there for water. We'll get you some dishes. If you need anything else, you come to the house and ask for me or Paul.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Ventry.
Merry Christmas, I shall.
Paul wanted to know if you'd be going home for Christmas.
I am. I'm leaving as soon as I can eat there.
How far is your farm?
30 miles.
How you gonna get there?
I walk it. I'll be home before supper time. You want some?
Thank you. When you be back?
Day after Christmas.
Don't you ever get lonesome by yourself out here this way?
Nope.
You ever go hunting?
I hunt some.
Maybe when you come back, we go hunt together sometime.
All right.
Thank you.
Lady. Oh, lady. Lady.
Where am I at?
You're at Chet Russell Sawmill over in Frenchman's Bend. I'm Jackson Fentry. I'm the watchman out here in the wintertime when the mill shut down. I heard you when I come out the door of the boiler room. You sounded to me like you was in pain. How long you been here?
I don't know. I remember walking down the hill back yonder. I knowed I was feeling dizzy. I said to myself, I hope I ain't gonna faint. But I guess I did. What day is it?
It's the morning before Christmas.
And I haven't been here too long. It wasn't light yet when I started out this way. I think I'd better be getting on now.
Let me help you.
I'm sorry. I guess I'll have to rest a while longer. Haven't quite gotten my strength back yet.
Well, let me help you in here so you can rest by my fire. So raw and cold out here.
Thank you. It has been a cold winter, hasn't it?
Yes.
There's ice this morning early when I left the house. I seen it on the ditches as I passed.
Yes.
I said to myself, Jack Frost has been here.
You sure had. Can you make it?
Yes, sir. I can make it.
You sit here, missus.
Thank you. It is nice and warm in here. I love a good fire in the stove.
I could get it warmer, but letting it die out cost us about to leave for my papa's farm for Christmas.
It don't go to no trouble for me. I can't stay for more than a minute. Just to get my strength back and to get some of the coldness out of my bones. Thank you.
Can I get you anything to eat?
No, thank you. You think I'd be hungry, wouldn't you? Carrying a baby and all, but I don't have no appetite. You live here all by yourself?
Yes. Mr. Chet Russell's gonna build me a house next spring to live in, but he told me to stay on out here for the time being. Warm and dry, it does for me.
Have you been here long?
No. I was raised 30 miles from here on a cotton farm. I worked with my daddy. My mom's dead. My daddy's on the farm all alone now. You from around here?
I sort of. Off and on, that is. My husband never cared much for this county, and he was always trying to find work away from here, but we always had to come back.
You on your way home now?
No, sir.
Was you going to the store at Frenchman's Bend? If you was, you sit right here. I'll go get whatever it was you wanted.
Oh, no, sir. I wasn't going to no store.
You going into Jefferson?
No. No, sir, I wasn't going no place. I was just going.
Just going. Well, your husband dead?
No, sir. He just disappeared about 3 months ago when he first heard about the baby coming.
Don't you have any people?
I got Papa. 3 brothers.
Can't you go home to them?
No, sir. They asked me to leave and never come back after I married my husband. I don't intend ever to go back again. My Papa, he's got his pride. I got mine, too. I don't care a whole lot for the winter time, do you?
No, ma'am.
I always get sick every winter time, it seems like to me. A woman came over to where I was staying. She said, "You look poorly. You ought to get a doctor." I said, "There ain't nothing wrong with me that sunshine couldn't fix," I said.
You want me to put some more wood on the fire?
No, it's just fine. I love sunshine. When I started out this morning, I said, I'm going, if my strength holds out, till I come to where it's warm and the sun is shining. The strength didn't hold out very long. Listen to that wind. I love to hear it when I'm inside and warm. Ooh. That wind was cold, though. Walking right into it the way I had to. Lord, what's the matter with me? You look at me tremble. It's the thought of that wind, and I begin to shake and tremble.
Why don't you rest over here on the bed? Now, you can't rest good like that.
Oh, no. I can't stay.
Just for a minute.
Well, all right then. Just for a minute. This does feel good, Mr.
Fentry, Jackson Fentry. And you're Mrs.
Eubanks, Sarah Eubanks. I was a Thorpe, but I married a Eubanks. If I have a girl, I'm gonna name her Vesta, after my mama. And if I have a boy, I wanted him named... Well, I don't know now. I was gonna name him after my husband, but... I don't know now. Listen to that wind whipping around outside again. Sounds right friendly, don't it? On the inside and warm this way. You're listening to it. When I was a little girl at 10, my mama died. They say I got everything mixed up that year because I grieved so. And I'd wake all winter long. When the wind would blow around the house, I think it was my mama calling. And I'd answer and call back to her. I'd ask her where she was hiding. I never grieved no more after that. When I got over that, I vowed nothing would break my heart ever again. And it didn't. For the longest kind of time.
Hello, Fentry.
Hello.
thought you were going to your farm for Christmas.
I changed my mind.
Well, where are you going?
No place. How much is that hard candy?
Well, it depends on how much you want to buy.
How much will 4 cents get me?
I'd say this would do it.
Give me 4 cents worth.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Mister?
Yes.
How long I've been asleep?
About 10 hours.
10 hours.
Yes.
Why didn't you wake me?
I figured the sleep would be good for you.
My heavens. It's still cold out yonder.
Yes, it is. Why don't you stay on here the rest of the night?
Well,
I could make me a pallet on the floor here by the fire.
well, thank you. I wouldn't want to put you out, Eddie.
You wouldn't be putting me out. I went to the store and brought you this. I thought you might like you.
I sure do thank you. It's hard candy. Well, I declare.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. And a Merry Christmas to you, too.
If I fixed you something to eat now, would you eat it?
No, I'm still not hungry. I just have a taste of my Christmas.
What are you crying for, lady?
I don't know. I'm just tired and nervous, I guess. I've been crying a lot lately. It don't mean nothing. I quit as soon as I stop. See, I never used to cry before. When I was a girl, everyone used to accuse me of being hard-hearted because nothing could get me to cry. My papa told me I had to leave home after I married my husband. I didn't shed a tear. I just said, that's how it has to be. That's how it has to be. But lately, that's all changed. Somebody come up to me and they say good morning or good evening and I'll cry. They'll ask me what time it is and I'll cry. Did you ever hear of anything like that? I didn't used to talk this way either. I used to be able to go a whole day without saying a word. No, I can't stand it. Silent or quiet. Oh, this is so good. Will you have some?
No, thank you.
It's going to be a clear night.
Yes.
stars?
Yes. Why don't you stay on out here till after your baby is born? I have enough to eat for us both. Warm and dry here.
Well, Mr. Fendry, I don't think...
You don't have to answer me now. You just think it over.
Yes, sir. Mr. Fentry? Good morning.
Morning. How you feeling?
Better, thank you. It's still Christmas, ain't it?
Yes, ma'am.
I hoped I hadn't slept clear through Christmas. It's a pretty day for Christmas. I'm feeling stronger. Well, now let me finish doing that.
No, ma'am, you rest on today. You can do it tomorrow. Ain't you hungry?
No, not too hungry.
Bet you will be, though, once you're rested.
It's rained every blessed day for a month. When I was a girl, I had my own tub to catch rainwater. I like to wash my hair in rainwater. It made it soft. Can you swim?
No.
I can't either. Good thing we don't live on the Delta. We'd have to get on top of this house and float away in case it flooded. Well, I don't think I care to travel by water. I think I'd always want to be where I can feel the ground under my feet. Jesus walked on water, they say. Do you believe that? I knew a preacher once. He swore it was true, and he said he's going to do it, too. A whole crowd of folks went down to watch him. And he sank to the bottom. They say God's going to destroy the world next time by fire, so I guess we don't have to worry about this rain being the end of the world. I used to not sleep some nights, just worrying about what I'd do when the world would come to an end and what it would be like. I don't worry about that no more.
You're not getting cold, are you?
Oh, no. It's much warmer today. It'll be spring before we know it. I'll have my baby by then. I wonder where I'll be after it's spring. I wonder if it's going to be a boy or a girl.
Marry me, Sarah.
can't marry him, Mr. Fentry. I've got a husband. But it's against the law to marry until... You gonna stay on here?
I hope to. Mr. Russell said you're gonna build me a house. When you're strong, I'll show you the place I got picked out.
Is it far from here?
No.
I'd like to go and see it. A pretty place for a house. Did you ever build a house before?
No.
Well, how you gonna build this one?
Mr. Russell and his boy helped me.
There's a house in Jefferson. We used to pass going into town every Saturday. I used to like to think I'd like to live in a house like that someday.
What kind of house was it?
Oh, it was a fine house. It was painted white. It had a gallery all along the front and the side. There were oak trees in the yard. It always looked so peaceful when we passed by. I never saw nobody going in or out. I asked my papa, what kind of people live in there? No better than you, he said, and he hit me. I never knew why he hit me. It would be nice when you have your house if you had some of them trees in your yard. Well, Papa didn't have any trees in our yard. There's no trees, no flowers, there's no grass. There's nothing. I love grass and flowers and trees. I love a honeysuckle and forget-me-nots and roses, all kinds of roses.
One day we can ride into Jefferson, see that house.
Maybe. I hate to see the sun go behind the clouds. Better be getting back.
I was on the way to the store. Mr. Trent Russell asked me to do a favor for him while I was that way. Fella had to see he wasn't home, so I had to wait for him. That's how come I took so long. You better get on back in the house. It's cold out today. You warmer in here?
Yes, sir. I don't think this winter's ever going to end, do you?
Yes, ma'am. It'll end one day. Hope I didn't cause you to worry.
Oh, I'll find a way to worry, I guess. Nothing you can do about that. I didn't know why you were gone so long. How far's that store, I said. I thought he's just tired of me being out here. Maybe I'm too much trouble. I'm down one day and I'm up the next. But that's not like Mr. Fentry, I said. Then I thought, well, what if my time comes and he ain't here yet? I began to wonder what I'd do if I'd have to have the baby out here all by myself. You left me plenty of stove wood. I saw that right away. I didn't really think that you'd gone off. It's just that it got so quiet here and I...
Marry me, Sarah.
I can't marry you. I told you that. I've got a husband somewhere.
He's deserted you.
I can't help that. We're married and signed to the law.
Hey, Fentry. I'm sorry, Fentry. I didn't know you had company. Who's that?
You're my wife.
Since when? You didn't have no wife when I was out here Christmas Eve. You didn't even
She's
say
my
nothing about-
wife. You want us to leave?
What do I want you to leave for? I don't care what you do out here. You can have 20 wives out here for all I care. I didn't come out here to spy on you. I just came to get you to go hunting.
Some other time.
All right. Paul wanted me to ask you to pick out the site of where you want your house. You and me get started on it this spring.
Well, I know where I want it to be.
Well, why don't you show me while I'm out here, and if we have a warm day anytime soon, I can get Pop to come out and look it over.
All right.
Mama, buy me a shiny doll. Mama, buy me a shiny doll. Mama, buy me a shiny doll. Do, Mama, do. But what will it take to buy it with? What will it take to buy it with? What will it take to buy it with? Do, Mama, do. It's time. We better get Mrs. Hewley.
I will. You do a favor for me, I shall.
Sure.
Will you ride over to Mrs. Hewley, the midwife, and tell her to come out to you right away?
I'll be glad to.
I got Isham to go for me.
Who's he?
Fella come up just now. He's pa owns a sawmill.
Was he surprised to see me here?
I reckon.
Did he ask who I was?
Yes.
What did you tell him?
I said you was my wife. Are you cold again?
Yes. All of a sudden. Is there some wood in the fire?
Yes, there is. You want me to put some more in?
If you don't mind.
It's red hot now. It'll have his room like an oven for too long.
Did you show him where you wanted your house?
Yes,
Did you think it was a nice place?
yes.
I'm afraid.
What of?
I'm afraid I'm going to die.
Childbirth. Now you won't die from that. You'll get up from here feeling just fine. Now lots of women done die.
No, I'm not afraid of childbirth.
Well, what then?
I don't know. I'm tired and I'm worn out. My spirits are low.
Now you feel better afterwards. You'll see. Now carrying the baby has wore you out.
Ventry, I ain't had much in this life, and that's truth. Work and hunger and pain. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm gonna die. I don't want to die.
Now you're not going to die. You hear me? You're not going to die. I won't let you. Now I promise you. Are you warmer now?
Yes, thank you.
Now you try and get some sleep till Mr. Hewley gets here.
All right. Don't leave me.
I won't. I ain't gonna never leave you unless you you asked me to. Never, never, never.
Miss Hewley! Miss Hewley! Miss Hewley! Miss Hewley, there's a woman over at the sawmill about to have a baby. Can you come with me?
I'll be right there.
Yashin's buggy.
Move.
Tell him to hurry.
I will. Sarah, Mrs. Hewley's here.
Howdy, missus.
How is she?
You're gonna be all right.
Fantry? Fantry? You need me for anything else now?
No, thank you.
Well, I'll be going on then.
The baby's come. It's a fine boy.
Thank you. I made this for him to sleep in.
Sentry,
Yes.
Sentry.
Yes.
I'm worried about the mama. She ain't doing too well. I ain't gonna lie to you. She ain't doing good at all. She says she's afraid she's gonna die. She'll never get up off that bed in there. I hate to tell you this, but I don't think she will either.
So what is it? Was it having the baby?
No, she's sick long before she had the baby. She's just played out, seems to me.
Yes, ma'am. I'll take care of her. I'll make her rest, and I'll nurse her.
Ain't it small?
Yes, it is. Hello, son. Welcome. Can I get you something to eat?
No,
Now you gotta eat. You gotta keep your strength up.
I'm not hungry.
Can I hold the baby?
Sure. Bantry,
Yes.
if anything happens to me, will you promise to take care of the baby?
Ain't nothing gonna happen to you.
If it does.
And you can rest easy. I'll always take care of him.
The same as if it was yours?
Same as if it was mine.
Thank you. Bantry,
Yes.
if you still want to marry me, I'm willing now. My husband might be dead for all I know. And even if he's not, he's gone so far away I'll never find him again. So I thought, why can't Fentry and I get married right now? If he still wants to marry me.
I want to marry you.
Can you get anybody to marry us right away?
Yes. A preacher Whitehead. He lives about 7 miles from here.
Would you go get him now?
Yes, I will.
How far does he live?
About 7 miles.
Thank you. Will you hurry?
You know, I've placed you. Weren't you a Thorpe? Didn't you live with your papa and 3 brothers on a farm back yonder? Don't you think they should be sent for at a time like this?
I don't want them to know anything about me.
I've split some of these flour sacks in 2 for you. When Mr. Fentry comes back, I'll show him how they can be used for diapers.
Thank you.
Have you picked a name for your baby?
No. I thought I'd let my husband name him.
Your husband?
Mr. Fentry. We're going to be married. He's gone now to get the preacher.
That's nice. Here, let me take the baby. You try and get some sleep.
Thank you.
Sailor, I had the preacher here.
All right.
Howdy, preacher.
Hello, Miss Sheila. Hello, Miss.
Hello, preacher.
Preacher.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here together in the sight of God. Jackson Fentry, do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
Yes, sir.
Miss,
Sarah Eubanks.
Sarah Eubanks, do you take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Then I pronounce you man and wife.
How's the fire, Fentry?
Are you cold?
I'm so cold.
Well, I don't dare put no more wood in it. It's red hot now.
While you were calling, I had a terrible dream that I was freezing to death. My dream, I kept saying I'm drowning in cold, drowning in the snow. I was calling for you to save me.
And I didn't save you.
I don't know. I woke up when I was calling you. And there you were, standing right by me.
brought the preacher here. I paid by the place where our house is going to be. I don't reckon I can build as fine as one of you seen in Jefferson. But ours is going to have 3 rooms and a little porch for us to sit on. There's some pretty trees all around it like you want. Hackberry tree and a chinaberry. And there'll be some flowers in the yard if you want them.
Will you get me the baby?
Yes, ma'am. Are you all right?
Yes. Just get my baby, please.
Sarah, I have the baby here for you. Sarah. Mrs. Hewley, Preacher Whitehead.
She's dead, Fantry.
No, she's not going to die. She's going to be all right, 'cause I'm going to save her.
You can't save her. She's dead.
I don't know why we met when we did. Or why I found you when you was all wore out. I couldn't save you no matter how bad I wanted to. I don't know why you wanted me to raise this baby instead of your people. I don't know what they done to you to make you turn so on now. But I don't care. I promised you I'd raise him. I will. Like he was my own. Your mama's dead, son. But I'm gonna take care of you and see to you. I'll be your mama and your papa. You'll never want to do without. I have a breath of life in my bones. I'm gonna take the baby and go back to my farm today.
Have you ever taken care of a baby before?
No,
Of course, you know you're going to have to find a way to feed it. Cow's expensive in the winter, even if you had the money to buy one. I think you ought to get a goat to feed your baby.
yes, ma'am.
I got one I'll sell you cheap.
I sure do thank you.
You know anything about goats?
No, ma'am.
Well, a goat ain't like a cow. You gotta milk it every 2 hours.
Yes,
And that's nights, too.
yes.
When do you want the funeral?
Right away.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? Amen.
Hello, Fentry.
I'm home.
I see you are.
I'm home for good.
Is that so?
Yes, sir. This is I.S.M. Russell. I hear Daddy owns the sawmill I worked in.
Howdy, Mr. Fentry.
Howdy. I was looking for you Christmas Day, Fentry.
Yes, sir, I know I couldn't get here Christmas Day.
Who that belong to?
Me is my baby, Papa. I got married.
Where's your wife?
Well, she died.
What'd you name it?
Well, I thought I'd name it after the two generals you served under, Jackson and Longstreet, if it's all right with you.
Fine with me. Come on over here to me, Jackson and Longstreet, Fentry.
You don't need me for nothing else, so I guess I'll be getting on back home.
I sure do. Thank you.
That's all right. Good luck.
Good luck to you.
And Fentry raised that boy. He did everything for Jackson and Longstreet himself. Sometimes, his neighbors said, he seemed to begrudge the earth itself for what that boy had to eat to stay alive.
Come on, I'm gonna learn you how. Come on.
What's so cold?
It ain't cold. Come on. Come on.
That sounds cold. Quick! Don't fall! Quick!
Oh, there, I'm gonna hold you up. Oh! See if I can catch your fish. Huh? What kind you want me to catch?
Catfish. A little one. He's cooking.
Watch me now. I got one. A great big. Longstreet, come out of them graves there. Told you stay at them graves.
What's in the grave?
It's where you bury people.
What people?
My mama and her mama.
Where's my mama?
Someplace else. Bet I can spit further than you can. Look up yonder, boy. Look for. You know what this is lying around? That's a chicken house. You know what they do? Catch and kill your chicken if you got any. Someday when you're big enough, I'm gonna get you a gun. We're gonna shoot chicken house together. You run on, play, boy, while your daddy finishes his work. You stay here in the yard.
Howdy, Fentry.
Howdy.
You remember me?
Yes, I do.
How you been?
Pretty fair. How you been?
All right. That your boy?
Yes, sir.
Hi, boy.
Say hello to Mr. I.J.'s son.
Hello.
This here's your wife's brother, Bud and Les and Billy Thorpe.
Howdy. What can I do for you?
We come for the boy.
What boy?
That boy.
You can't have him. He's my boy.
We're gonna have him.
He's my boy.
Well, he's our sister's boy. Daddy gave him to us. He's our kin. He belonged to us.
You run, boy. Run the field of your grandpap.
Run, boy! Run, boy! Billy, grab that boy! Put me in a wagon! Don't let that boy get away! Take it along, Street! Take it along, Street! Take it along, Street! Fentry, stop it! Now, there ain't nothing you can do for now. They got the law on their side.
You can take the boy, Fentry. It's the law. Her husband, he's still alive, and he gave the boy to him. I didn't want to bring him here, Fentry, but the sheriff said if I didn't, he'd find you.
I knew it. I didn't expect that. I reckon that's why it took me so by surprise. I'm all right now.
Well, you're sorry for it.
But he's our kin. We want him home. Here, there's some money for your trouble.
They're gone. Sheriff, he came with him to the sawmill, Fentry. He had a paper. Look, Fentry, there's two sides to the law. We'll go into town, see Colonel Douglas. My pa knows him. Look, Fentry, I'll go with you. I'll ask him to take care of it for you. Fentry?
My search was almost over when I found out they took the boy, left the county with him, and raised him as a Thorpe. And it seemed to me as if I'd never known before that this world isn't run like it ought to be run. Fentry didn't hear any more of the boy. And as far as I could learn, he never mentioned his name again. Fentry's father died, and he worked the place alone. And then, one day, a young man named Buck Thorpe appeared in Frenchman's Bend.
When Thorpe tried to run away with H.T. Bookwright's daughter, Bookwright warned him that he would protect her. And he solved that problem in the best of his abilities and beliefs, asking the help of no man, and then abode by his decision. Buck Thorpe had been in a lot of trouble. There was talk of his killing a man himself in Memphis. We know he was a brawler. He was a drinker and a cattle thief.
Buck Thorpe deserved what he got. I would have shot him if it had been my turn. I tell you, I wouldn't have waited as long as Bookwright did.
He was not only no good, but dangerous.
Yes.
Then what do you want? What do you want?
I can't help it. I ain't gonna vote Bookright free.
I declare a mistrial.
Of course, Fentry wasn't going to vote Bookright free, because somewhere in Buckthorpe the adult, the man that Bookright slew, there still remained at least the memory of that little boy, that Jackson and Longstreet. I could never have guessed Fentry's capacity for love. I suppose I'd figured that coming from where he came from, that even the comprehension of love had been lost out of him back down the generations, where the first Fentry had to take his final choice between the pursuit of love and the pursuit of keeping on breathing. The lowly and the invincible of the earth. To endure and endure and then endure. Tomorrow and tomorrow